He was scanning boarding passes at a regional airport 6 months ago. Today, he is officially the fastest white sprinter to ever step on a track. Stay until the end, because what he said after the race is going to give you chills. Something happened on a random afternoon in Tennessee that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. No cameras crews, no packed stadium, no hype train waiting to explode. Just a small regional meet most fans couldn't even name, and a runner who, 5 races earlier, hadn't even cracked the top 3 all season. And then the gun went off. 9.89 seconds. Let that number sit with you for a second, because it doesn't just break a record, it obliterates one that had survived for 15 years untouched. 15 years of sprinters trying and failing to get near it. Gone. In one afternoon. By a guy who wasn't even supposed to be there. His name is Sam Blaskowski. Division 3. 0 scholarship offers. 0 Division 1 interest. A kid who taught himself sprint mechanics from YouTube videos in his bedroom. Who worked a regional airport job just to scrape together enough money to move to Florida and chase a dream everyone told him was already dead. And now he's the 2nd fastest man in America this year. Tied for 2nd in the entire world. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. When a reporter asked him how it felt to run one of the fastest times in human history, he didn't celebrate. He didn't soak it in. He looked almost bored by the question, and said something so quietly confident it almost didn't register at first, that he didn't think he'd peaked yet. Read that again. A man who just ran faster than all but a few hundred humans who have ever lived thinks he's still holding something back. So what happens next? He's not sitting on this. He's heading straight into the deep end. Diamond League meets in Europe, stadiums holding 50,000 screaming fans in cities like Rome, Zurich, Monaco. The absolute peak of the sport, where Olympic champions and world record holders line up shoulder to shoulder and nobody gets to hide. Waiting for him there, Marcel Jacobs, who ran 9.80 in an Olympic final under more pressure than most athletes ever feel in their lives. Ferdinando Manyala, the fastest man Africa has ever produced. Oblique Seville, a man who has already beaten the biggest star in the sport on hostile turf in front of a crowd that wanted him to lose. These aren't names you bring up to feel inspired. These are names that end careers. And here's the terrifying twist nobody's talking about. Sam already trains next to monsters like this every single morning. He shares a track with Olympic-level talent, works under one of the most respected coaches in the sport, and gets tested against elite speed before the sun is even fully up. So when he says he hasn't peaked, he's not guessing. He's telling you what he already feels in practice behind closed doors, where no cameras are rolling and no one else knows what's really happening. But here's where we have to slow down and be honest with you, because the story has a dark side too. Track and field has seen this movie before. An unknown runner shocks the world with one blistering time. The internet loses its mind. Then that same runner shows up on the big stage, the lights are brighter, the pressure is heavier, the nerves creep in, and the time never comes back. The moment turns from breakthrough to cautionary tale in a single race. That's the tightrope Sam is walking right now. One real performance. One night where everything clicked. And an entire career, an entire narrative, about to be tested in front of the whole world for the very first time. He's not talking about someday making a Diamond League final. He's already said it out loud. He's targeting these meets this season. He wants a spot in the 2027 World Championships. He has his eyes on the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles on home soil in front of his own country. That's an aggressive dream for a man who has exactly one elite-level race to his name. And there's a detail buried in all of this that changes how you should read the entire story. The reason this breakthrough happened wasn't magic. It was the back half of his race. The stretch from 60 meters to the finish, the part where most sprinters start fading and the real gap between good and great opens up. That used to be his weakness. In Tennessee, it became his weapon. He didn't fade in the final stretch. He pulled away from everyone in that field. If that's real, if that holds up under Diamond League lights against Olympic gold medalists, then 9.89 isn't his ceiling. It's his floor. I don't usually ask for much, but I need you to think about what this story actually is for a second. This isn't a highlight reel. This is a kid who got told no by every program that mattered, who worked a job scanning tickets while everyone else his age had scholarships and sponsorships, who taught himself from grainy internet videos because nobody was willing to teach him in person, and he is one race away from standing on the same track as Olympic champions. If that doesn't move something in you, I don't know what will. So if you want to be here, really here, when he steps onto that Diamond League track for the first time, hit subscribe right now. Not for me, for him, for every underdog who's ever been told they don't belong in the room. Turn on notifications because when this moment happens, you are not going to want to find out about it a day late in some recap video. You're going to want to watch it live in real time and feel exactly what this buildup was worth. So here's what I want to know from you. When Sam Blaskowski lines up against the fastest men alive on that Diamond League stage, does he medal? And if he does the world finally have to stop looking away from track and field? Drop your prediction below. I think we are watching the very beginning of a story people are going to be talking about for years. Don't miss it.